Hopefully you all can hear me. Hi everybody. Let me know if you can hear me. Sorry about being a few minutes late. Life, y'all, life. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. All right. Hey Sarah, channel member. Hey Carolyn, how are you? Hopefully you're listening in the background. Lydia, channel member. Hello. Church Nelly, channel member. How you doing? Cookies and cream, channel member. How are you? Annie the bartender's here, channel member. Hey Margaret, how are you? Mrs. S, channel member. Joyce, how you doing? Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. Whew. Let's see. Julia, hello, how are you? Try not to skip too many names. Vaughn, how you doing? Angela, how you doing? Connie, hello. Let's see. Dolores, how you doing? My point of view, how you doing? Kenneth, good to see you. Elaine, good to see you. Sylvia, how are you? Navi, happy Saturday to you. Diane, how you doing? All right, everybody. Let me see if I can get my life together enough to find some background music for you all. Hey, Swoop, how you doing? Good to see you, Mary H. Um, Let me see something really quickly. So, how is everybody, by the way? How you doing? What's good? Life treating you well? Okay, I'm just gonna start it off like that. Okay. So, just want to kind of skim through some of the highs and the lows. Tier, how you doing? Again, I apologize everybody for being a little late. Marlene, how you doing? V, good to see you. Joan, good to see you. Scratch and Pete, how you doing? Anna, how you doing? Mama Jane, channel member. Beverly, how you doing? Joseph, how you doing? Sunshine. Let's see. Everybody rocking and rolling. Okay, I've caught up to everybody pretty much. Hello to those in the clouds. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Catherine, how you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it only because my time is limited, quite limited. So, Geraldine, how you doing? I probably sound like I have Tourette's because I'll probably just blurt out names as I see them coming in. So, as I like to do, starting out with the Copyright Act. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, probably will be a lot of that today, comment, and that too, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. My favorite quote of Harry and Meghan, each of us can change our communities, all of us can change the world. So, hopefully you all have had an opportunity. Hopefully, you've seen the announcement with Spotify and Archwell Audio actually giving us the name of the podcast that will be hosted by Meghan. If you could see my face with a big smile. So, Archetypes is coming, and they did release a teaser for us so that we can see what it's going to be all about, what the series is going to be about, and it's right in Meghan's wheelhouse. Women, um, looking at the issues head on, and her, it's going to be the stereotypes, but it's archetypes, and this is going to be phenomenal. So, yes, not going to play a little snippet. Everybody else might be able to, but I'm not going to do that. But hopefully you can at least just go to Spotify, look for Archwell Audio. You'll see Archetypes and see the teaser trailer, and you'll be able to play it and all that good stuff. So let me just see what comments. Yes, hopefully you all have had a chance to listen to it, or you'll be able to listen once it comes forward. So, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I think many of us are going to be looking deep inside. We probably have been through a lot of what's going to be discussed, but yeah, that trailer was it's going to be something else. That's all I can say. I'm kind of, you know, like wow. Diane, channel member. Hello, hello. Yes, we're looking forward to Sussex summer. That's true. It's bringing lots of goodies, and we're all going to be there for it. Yes. So, um, it was just, I guess during trash time we'll get to ignore. That's probably Bella, but during trash time we'll get to how the haters' response has been because they've lost their minds and we're all here for it. So anyway, let me see. I just want to kind of look through and see if I. Yep, it is tier. It's what we've all been waiting for. Yep, I am too, Mary. I'm so proud of our Duchess Meghan. Say what you want about her, but if you don't see the genuineness and the thoughtfulness and intention that is behind everything she and or Harry does, you're blind and heartless. Okay. I just had to say that because yeah. Cinderella, how are you? Um I hope I haven't missed anybody. I'm really kind of jumping around. Hey Rhonda, how you doing? Lori, how are you? Oh, can you imagine if it's on Lilibet's birthday? That would be cool, but yeah, no. She'll find it'll drop in there somewhere along the way. Somewhere along the way. So we'll have to see. Mrs. S, I registered with Spotify from the time the Sussexes put out their holiday special, so I'm set for Megan's podcast. Yes. I just need notifications to come to my email because I happened to be on Twitter and I saw somebody mention the trailer. No, I went on Facebook and I saw Sussex Podcast, and I'm like, a trailer, a teaser? What is this? So I immediately went out because I was in transit to the hospital and to visit my father. And yeah, I was smiling from ear to ear in the car listening to that. So um, let me see, everyone. I think you've listened to it 7 times already, Vaughn. Her voice could, yeah, I'm all day, literally all day. They do have the perfect voices for. Mhm. And yeah, she's been called. We all could relate. Like listening to that, it's like, jeez, yeah. I know there's names that I have been called myself, and I know each woman can probably relate just growing up and all that. But it's going to be fire. Yes. Joyce, looking forward to the podcast. It's going to be great. Beverly, how you doing? Callie. Hello there. Um, Sunshine, looking forward to this. I love Duchess Megan's voice, so soothing. Yes, very soothing. I'm sure Elaine, I've listened to it numerous times. Yeah, I think we all have. And Spotify is just sitting back looking at even the engagement just on that. They know they have a winner, so regardless of what the haters say. Zenobia, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Hello to anyone I may have missed, and it wasn't on purpose. I'm like scanning, and I just may have missed your name. So let's see. Cinderella, will the podcast be live or pre-taped? More than likely pre-taped, but I don't know what format. It was like their holiday one that they put out. What was that? The end of 2021 or 2020? I'm so lost now on what time frame that was, but yeah. So, um, let me see, Diane. The podcast will be educational as well as entertaining, which is a new concept for some. And even with it being entertaining and educational, or educational and entertaining, they just can't. They can't wrap their heads around it. They really can't. Now, no one should be complaining that claim that they dropped their subscription um, to Spotify way back when it was announced that the Sussexes were going to have a podcast on there. So I'm thinking that most people didn't get a chance to listen to it unless one of the Rhoda put it out, which I would believe they probably did. They've been instead of focusing on the Caribbean, where they some of them I think are, they've been so into what's happening in California. Joyce, they tried to silence Meghan when she was in that family, but she has her voice and she will use it for the good. Yeah. So that's the wonderful thing about them, Harry and Meghan, now being outside of the quote working royal perception. I'll put it that way. Um, what they're doing now is working, and they're still royal. And I'll just leave that alone and move right along. Okay, let me see what Sylvia's saying. Sylvia, Mrs. VS, yes, I'm proud of Meghan as well. Meghan has had to endure a lot since marrying Harry, but they are persevering together along with their children. Yes, yes. Church Nelly, I love the name Archetypes. Me too. And fitting. Archwell. Archetypes. It's all going to be layered and fitting into their model. You know what I mean? So yeah, I believe. I think I just turned off the music on myself, but that's part of life. That's part of life. You know how it is. Okay, it's just background music. All right, so let me see what else is going on here. Kenneth, the haters are going to listen as well. And they call themselves haters or they're considered haters. Yeah, they're fans. They're demented fans, but they're fans. And all that have a large fan base have demented fans. Yeah, I don't think I need to explain. Y'all get it, right? Angela, it's the most listened to podcast on Spotify, and it's just a trailer. Boom, boom. There you go. Yeah, I had no doubt. I had no doubt when I saw that there was a trailer, and I immediately went over. I was like, yeah, we're. I'm like, Sussex Squad is literally gonna take down their site because we're all racing to it and immediately trying to listen to that trailer. So I chuckled to myself thinking about that. Mrs. S, can anyone see me? It's saying service not available. I see you. Are you able to hear us? Oh, there you go. Lydia sees you. Everybody else sees you. You tell your service to get it together. Right now, Sussex Saturday is in full swing. And don't worry, everybody, because I know Baron usually comes on around 1. I'll have you off by then. But I do apologize. I had to drive an hour out to where close to my mom's house and to take care of some business over there and then drive back. So, Elaine, blessings to all. We need to celebrate both the Duchess of Light and our new Supreme Court Justice of Truth and Knowledge. Let me tell you, I won't even get into how I really feel because this podcast truly would be demonetized, but probably my entire channel. Just to see the attitudes of those towards the Supreme Court Justice nominee who has already been confirmed by the Senate because she's in a federal, just what is it? She's in a federal judge position now. So yeah, I just to see some of their attitudes is it's just overwhelming to me. And I know many of us can relate to that, being treated that way even at work. So, oh no, Mrs. S. Hopefully it resolves itself. That's not really that's not really fun when it's going in and out. Julia, behave yourself. We haven't got to trash time yet. Billy and Frilly have a new podcast coming calling Racist Types. I'll just leave that alone. Yeah. Um, Let me jump back to, I'm going to skip some messages. Mashar, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. I see some names. Okay, so let me go back over to this. And I did want to just have this. Let me find my message now. And I'm going to look at the time. Okay. So Meghan, no surprise, was trending. And the reason I took a screenshot of this is because for the first time, it wasn't categorized under the British royal family. That to me made me happy. They have her trending in actors, which okay. But yeah, it's no longer where they're going to get any traction from her trending. And I love that. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I love that fact that she trended and wasn't categorized under them there over there in that their country. Okay, I'm just trying to be nice without being off the really bad. So, hello, Lily Bell. How are you? It's laughable that the racists hateful Karens of the tabloid media and royal rodents are already starting their usual tirades. The fact that they are listening to the trailer of the podcast, it's sad. It's funny. It's great for the ratings. So, yeah, hey, just like when the trolls come in on any of the platforms, the positive Sussex platforms, and try to start stuff or whatever, you give an engagement. So, thank you helping me and the others climb up on the search. Thank you. Thank you. So, engagement is engagement. Sunshine. Hi, Sylvia. Feeling better. Thank you. Chemo is no joke. Can't wait to be done with this in July. Oh, sunshine. Sunshine. We'll be saying extra prayers for you. That's for sure. Yes. You have to let us know when you ring the bell, Sunshine, when your treatments are done. Church Nelly. Elaine, I'm shocked, clutching my fake pearls right now. Oh gosh, grab your wig too there, Church Nelly. Grab your wig. Got to keep it on, can't let that pop off, Diane. The bench plagiarism claim debunked immediately. They started same trash talk on Archetype 2 and going nowhere. It's funny when they didn't know about the love letter. I mean, mind you, none of us would have until the bench. But yeah, plagiarism, not gonna happen. And she was a published author before we even knew it. So whatever. Oh, the haters crack me up. Catherine, shout out to the black photojournalist who took the iconic photo of Layla Jackson. Proud daughter photo. I must have missed something. So Hey, Tuber chat. Word up, Kevin. How you doing? Janet, how you doing? Sylvia, Elaine, you are right. We now have quite a few Pro Sussex squad channels, and we should all be celebrating Duchess Meghan and Judge Jackson. Yes, 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 yes. It's all good. Lydia, oh, hello, Tuber chat. Kenneth, the make colin. Okay, let me try that again. The make Colonism Great Again tour was a complete failure. I'm not even going to discuss their tour, except for little snippets here and there because the photo ops were horrific. And I'll just say that. Okay. Thank you for sharing on Reddit. I appreciate it. Mary, sorry I did not listen to you live last week as I was at the hairdresser till 7 p.m. Whew, look at you, 7 p.m. It's okay. You do not have to apologize if you didn't listen live. It's all right. That's what replay is all about. It's okay, y'all. The fact that y'all are here and supporting is a wonderful thing. Geez, careless about royal family. They speak their mind, their truth, and holding nothing back. Why anybody would decide to show up at your door and you have to provide everything for them at your expense? Yeah, I know. Um, and just speaking on the tour, I'll just kind of jump back to when Harry and Meghan went to South Africa. There was a lot of reservation. I saw a couple of tweets this morning from those that are in South Africa or in surrounding countries and were just saying how they did have some reservations only because of, you know, who they were coming to represent and knowing the history of what has occurred. And so once the tour was underway and they could see the engagements and where they went and how they were interacting and the speeches, all of that went away. It was so successful because of the intention and the purpose, and it's what they do. It's what they do. They're going to do their research. They're going to understand what's going on politically as they go in, even though the royal family is not supposed to be political. It would help if you understood what's happening before you touch foot in a country so that you don't cause greater outrage than what you really intended. Okay. Now, hey Vesper, how you doing? Jennifer, hello, how you doing? Okay, so um oh, I replay the podcast quite often. I love to re-listen. Well, that's good. Um I'm gonna go to my next little tidbit, and it's a little bit on Harry. So, got to love a little bit. And I may have showed this last week, but I don't remember. So, this is a 26. So, yeah. He, you know how Harry is. Come on. We know how Harry is. And I happened to see this tweet and I was like, oh, wow. See, they're doing things that nobody knows anything about. There's no leaks. There's no leaks. And I love that. So, yeah. Um, people try to tear them down and it's never fails, but then you turn the corner and there are more people there showing gratitude and appreciation than those who were back around the corner that were trying to tear them down for the same thing. Yeah, so this is going to be quite something to see. So I'm not sure how involved he is with that, but I'm so glad that you know he got a shout out. Look at Harry. So I know this was big news, so to speak. So it says he wins his privacy victory in Row. Of course, they're going to have to write it that way with the Home Office over the UK police protection. So basically, the media wanted everything out in the open when they don't get that privilege with anyone else in that family. Okay, so if you're talking about security, why would that be public? Okay, I'm just trying to frame all of this. So, yeah, he what shall happen in court shall remain, you know, behind the scenes. So I'm just going to jump over, but I'm putting that up so that we know. Lydia, it's that time. It's getting to be trash time. Let me see. Sylvia and Mrs. Fias, thank you for not discussing that ridiculous tour in detail. We are not, will not. Exactly. Yep. I can see if they are mentioned in passing, but they are ridiculous. We are Team Sussex. There you go. Yeah, I'm not getting into, specifics, just the optics. I will talk about that because, I'm commenting on that because, it was horrid. So anyway, Beverly, Mrs. VS, no leaks, and have a staff that is there to protect them and themselves. Yes, that's what any principal, they would normally call people that are in Harry and Meghan's position the principals. That's what they should expect and they should receive from their staff and those around them. So it's about time and it's awesome and it's wonderful. And, they leave us gasping like, because we're all like, oh my gosh, how'd they do that? When did they do that? But yeah, it is what it is. Sunshine. I dislike that they are trashing Meghan for something she has nothing to do with. Oh Lord, thank God it's trash time. Yes, yes, yes. Lydia, you're too funny. Yay, trash time. So, Mrs. Fias, contrasting photos of Harry and Meghan hugging folks and Pete and repeat. Being afraid of black folks tells the entire story. Ooh, you ain't never lied. And now to piggyback on that, let me just see this. Mrs. S can finally hear the podcast. Someone is messing with me. This is not the podcast to mess with. Oh, listen to you. You tell them. Tell your service they better get it together. Go call them up and ask for credit. Um, Diane, I bet Space Bro and wife will want to embrace privacy scheme after this past week. Yeah, probably. My thing is F 'em. I really don't care. I'm just gonna woo-saw before I go into this next stuff. So, which I when I get to the optics, yeah, I probably will have to mute myself. So if you don't hear the background music, you don't hear me breathing or sipping my tea, you'll know, ooh, she's on mute. Yeah, I've muted myself versus saying something really off the cuff. But anyway, this tweet was hilarious to me. This is one of the Rhoda. I believe it. A lot of us believe that this is one of the Rhoda. And I believe she spelled her last name and her father thought Meghan was just a fling. If you know what I know, if you know what I'm saying, don't say names, just you understand. Anyway, so when the announcement of the Spotify and Archwell and Archetypes came out, someone got into their woolies here. I guess their panties got in a bunch. And I think this is laughable, but it's funny as all get out. When you think about what was said, when you regularly announce new projects when others are doing high profile work. What high profile work? This is high profile work? Is this high profile work? And this picture pisses me off to no end. Pisses me off. What the you got to lean, you scared to get close to the fence, you're scared and I know you're scared for a black person to touch you because there's a video of it and I'm going to show it. You should have kept your ass in the UK surrounded by the people that look like you versus going in and making it worse. Worse. Now I understand Jamaica was it the prime minister that basically broke up with them in their face on live TV, and then I believe it's Belize or Barbados, one of the two. Um, there's other countries that are now like, yeah, we're ready to throw deuces up to them too. So now they did this because cosplay has to cosplay, and she's cosplaying to the hilt on this tour. So here is, the Queen and her now deceased husband when they went in same vehicle or at least a prototype of it and the optics. So back here, yeah, it was the Empire. Here, not so much. Do you need to do all that? No. And I just need to say that hat that she's wearing, yeah. Remember there was a like a light pink outfit or a peach outfit. I think Meghan wore it to her first balcony for trooping. I believe it was trooping after they had just been married. And the hat, saucer type like that. The girl cosplays to the hilt, but now, oh my gosh, they're cosplaying, the grandparents. Whatever. It's a different time. It's 2022. Stop this shit. Okay. The picture of 1,000 words, and the 1,000 words that I would say would all be curses. So, yeah, I kind of gave you a feel of how it makes me feel, but yeah, the optics. It's vital when you're going on these tours. If you're trying to woo these people and these countries and have them stay on, so that you can be the overlord in a sense. Yeah, you need to do better than this. That's all I'm going to say. Now, with that, I'm going to jump right over. I don't think there's audio to this, but I'm just going to. Do y'all need to see that again in case you haven't seen it already? Okay. And it's just 6 seconds, so nobody should. Yeah, that's 6 seconds, so I'm just saying no copy. Go on with the copyright crap. I'm just saying. Okay, so hopefully you saw that and now you understand what I'm saying about, let me just inform some people, and I need to say this. If a black person reaches out to take your hand, shake your hand, whatever, don't worry. The other side of their hand, that pigment there, is not going to rub off. And when you're a racist, you show yourself when you're like, without saying ooh, but when you pull your hand back, give me a break. Okay. Maybe it's just me. Is it just me? I'm going to look in the chat and see if it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But before I come back into the chat, I'm going to hit everything. That way I stay on track because I have about 20 minutes with you all. Yeah. So, woody woot. Up here blaming Meghan for the tour disaster. Listen now. You're going to blame a biracial woman saying that from the Oprah interview, which was a year ago. So you're going to say an interview from a year ago that, why the haters still recall that interview is just beyond me. But everything stated in that interview has been shown to be true. So suddenly now it's Meghan's fault that her, people around her, um, basically saying how, the royal family was racist. Well, they are. If somebody in that family asked about the pigment or were concerned about the pigment of her child, they're racist. Hmm. Moving right along. And so there was a video clip that I don't have where this young woman in the brown with the sunglasses on, she gave a look and it was just like, whoa. But she said she wasn't shading. So since she said she's not shading, I'll go with that. And I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Okay. And yes, they need to, and when I say they, royal family, those working royals over there, need to step up, step to the mic, tap it a couple of times, make sure it's on, gets a little feedback so then you really know it's on. Turn it up loud. And apologize for pillaging nations that you now want to keep on holding on to. Oh, and return all the jewels too. Maybe that'll show that you really care about them. So, anyway. Woo, all right, that's my tirade. That's as much as I'm going to discuss about them and their tour and everything else. So let me come up here and just see. I'm just going to skip. I'm going to skip, going to skip, going to skip. Let me see. Trying to find. Okay, I'll work my way down. Horrible touching. Yeah, the touching to the fence just takes me out. Like, if you couldn't be on the other side of them. And let me just give kudos. Now, I'm going to give some kudos because I'm going to finish on a high note. Giving kudos, hand claps, all that to everyone that has met with them, went to shake their hand because y'all are wearing masks. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. I'm not sure why them Kit and Kitty can't wear a mask. There is still a pandemic. I'm just saying, you ain't in the UK. Just saying. Okay, let me skip on out and stop. Yeah, that was a bit much. I've and many of us probably have had that encounter when either your arm grazes somebody and they pull away like, ew, in disgust. Well, F you. I don't want you touching me either. Okay, just saying. All right, Mrs. VSC. What I mean, royalties sound ridiculous. Supposed to be watching, will not and cannot, but keep their eyes off. Exactly. Nobody in the rota, not even on the, they have to have their burner accounts because they just can't help themselves. So while they may put something out about space and cosplay in the Caribbean, they go on their burner accounts and then they say the silliest stuff, but that's their truth that they're speaking. So yeah, there's no, I don't know if you call that work. That's laughable. You're standing in the back of a truck. Yeah. A toddler, you can put a toddler and have them do that and smile. You know what I mean? So, mm-hmm. Okay. Beverly, so true. That was at Prince Charles' birthday celebration. Okay, thank you. You know the outfit I'm talking. Oh, that's right, with the bumblebee, and she snickered a little bit when the bee was bothering Harry. Yes. Okay. Thank you. That same hat. Cosplay. She can't help herself. She can't help herself. Angela, when a trailer can upend your B-Day tour high profile work, right? That shows how irrelevant your high profile work is. I mean, can't we all just I never understood why all eyes have to like, oh my gosh, let's sync up diaries and no, you guys can't go out and do this, even though this event is one time a year or whatever is going on, you know, because so and so is going to be out. And then nobody pays attention to so and so when you could have just let them go and do whatever they wanted to do. So I don't know, the tit for tat and just one's got to one up, whatever. Just Denise just can't think of nothing new. Exactly. I'm kind of lost. Tier high profile work to show off your superiority to the colonized people. Yeah, optics. Optics over everything matter because it's not just that country that you're visiting. Oh, no, no. And someone in your PR and all that truly is still back in like the 50s or 20s. Optics matter. And the optics you're showing, no, there shouldn't be. They should all get rid of the queen as the head, as their head, if that's what it is. And if they want to stay in the Commonwealth, fine. But I do hope that when um, tenure of the head moves to Charles, and when the tenure then moves to the next, when it comes time for the decision, I hope these countries will be like, we'll handle that. We'll do it ourselves, thanks. Because it's still rule, supremacy rule. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Optics matter. And if you're doing such a great job, some of the countries wouldn't be in the condition that they are. Hello. Thank you very much. Just my opinion. Comment. Fair use. Okay. Elaine, that picture is abhorrent. It is. It really is. Joyce, Kate has no identity. She's either dressing like Meghan or the Queen or her mother, her deceased mother-in-law. Those so-called glamour shots. And then you look at some that Diana had done. Cosplay. Okay. Let me see here. And they had children behind the cage. Um, Oh, let me turn that off. Bunch of sickening. Yeah, that's what threw me. I was like, what's with the chain link fence? Where are you that you have to have people greet you through a chain link fence? That has been throwing me from the moment I saw that picture. Not cool at all. Not cool at all. Optics, optics. Hey, the gathering within optics. JJ, how you doing? Hopefully, I have not missed anybody else, but if I did, I do apologize. I got a little bit of a late start, and I'm just trying to get through everything and hang with y'all and give y'all time in between this one and the next one if he still has it at 1 o'clock. But let me see. This Caribbean dumpster fire of a trip instead of repairing. Yeah, it's just it's a wrap. Sarah, exactly. That's how I feel right there. And so glad. But then I'm happy too because Meghan and Harry aren't there. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Now, mind you, I wonder if they would have sent Harry and Meghan. I wonder if they would have sent them if they still had been working royals. But it would have been a whole different type of tour. I know that. Much more successful. Hmm It ain't even the white that I'm worried about her. She can match who she wants to match. Ah, it's her cosplay. She was actually trying to do like the queen because the picture that I showed where the queen and Philip were in the car, standing, waving to their subjects. And here you have these two in 2022 trying to do the same thing. Go sit your asses down. Okay. Mm. Diane, another very bad optic, but quite telling, caught off guard having to engage a black person, sans her handy separation fence. The fence, and then the woman that was just trying to guide her over. And I think I saw some dancing pictures. You know how when Megan was dancing, the young girl grabbed her and was dancing with her? And I think I saw some pictures or cosplay. Well, she had a face like she was trying to dance. I don't know if she was really dancing. Okay. Anyway, moving on. And yes, Angela, he is that. Not going to say the word, but he is that. I agree 1000% with you. Hi, Janet. Um, Cody, Codicy, I guess that's what you're saying. Hello, how are you? Um, I'm bouncing around, so I'm kind of skipping around. Different comments. I think everyone else realized the optics during the tour. Well, it did them no good. It didn't do the royal family no good. It didn't do the next one in line no good, for sure, sure. But, hey, that's who you sent. That's the ones that are your great hope. Those are the ones that are going to be the ones to uphold and save the monarchy. Whatever. Glad we ain't under their rule. That's for sure. Um. Yeah. Callie, the tour was a great success. It got Jamaica confirmed that they will be a republic, and I heard republic was also mentioned in Belize and the Bahamas. They're the two countries. There you go. That's true. It was successful. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Sip of tea, everybody. Sip of tea. Let me behave myself. Oh, there's Kuja for you. Duchess Megan was wearing that white dress and hat on the island tour. Yeah, but she was more casual. There was a long gown that she wore to one of the outings she was attending or doing. So yeah, cosplay can't help herself. Let's just say that. Church Nelly, this tour was about outshining the Sussexes. What is the definition of insanity? Anybody know? What is the definition of insanity? Because they are that entire group over there that live in those palaces and mansions and McMansions and whatever else. Yeah. If they're trying to outshine the Sussexes instead of just being themselves, that's where their problems come in. Harry and Meghan are just being themselves. They're not trying to outshine anybody. They're just being themselves. Now, when I was younger, it was one of those, your inside will show more so on the outside, meaning if you're a sweet, nice, kind person, that will show on the outside. So, there you go. Let them try to outshine that and not, grimace if somebody just touches your hand that doesn't look like you, son of a bitch. Okay. Um, Let me get off that because, yeah. All right. I'm skipping that, Church and Ellie. I see that comment, but I'm not going to read it out loud. No, no, no. Mm-mm-mm. What is this? Oh, he moved his to 3? Oh, well, I hope he's okay. Is that your way of saying, Lydia, that I can keep babbling on? I love y'all. I love y'all. That just tickled me. Hello, Robert. How are you? You're joining in from Rome. Wow. That's awesome. I tell you, global. Global. Let me see. So yes, he was released on Thursday. And so yeah, it's just been a few days, so still not 100%, but that's how things are done here. Let's see. Joyce, yes, they would have sent Harry and Meghan there if they were still there. Well, since they were married, so over 10 years, yeah, and they want the royal treatment. Okay. Well, I mean, guessing they're getting the royal treatment. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Beverly heard one of the people say that if Harry and Meghan came, the reception would have been different, but they would still want the queen removed. Oh, yeah. But this is the thing. While they're blaming everybody, anybody under the sun, but the two that are there representing. And my understanding is that her fourth child is also the queen's fourth child is in one of the countries, somewhere in the islands, I believe. But yeah, and it's not going well there either. Um, it's just optics. Leave people alone. Just stay home. I said that in the beginning. Y'all don't want to listen, but see, there you go. You should have stayed home. Now, if Harry and Meghan went and the Republic talk occurred while they were there, oh my gosh. You know how the heads would have just exploded. Look, they're to blame, and oh my gosh. And I'm glad Harry and Meghan are in California, hopefully sitting on the bench under the tree, or if they're out by, Arch's chick house there, yeah, and sitting in on his meeting with his chicks and seeing what the little chickens are doing, if they're laying their eggs and all that stuff. I really do. I hope that's what they're doing. In addition to, Harry has a full-time job, and now Meghan has a podcast. And if they release a trailer, you got to believe that the rest is done. They're just waiting to drop it. So yeah, we all will wait patiently for that. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Denise, MSNBC host Zerlina. Is that how she says her name? Zerlina, I guess. Called them the. Uh, mm, yeah, while showing the fence pic. Yeah, I'm not. We're not racist, or yeah, they are. That I'm. Please just believe optics matter. Even from those of us who aren't even in the Commonwealth, optics matter. Because this has to be set up ahead of time. So you had to know this was optics matter. Yeah. Oh, but they have their own photographer who's an oceanographer, but there's a photographer traveling with them that they're paying for, allegedly. And you just got to wonder. I guess it's a great vacation for them. Several islands, and hey, win-win. Whatever. Anna, yes. Um, did you see the Beanie Man interview? No. And hello, Hugh. No, I did not. A brother of a certain age. Hello, how are you? Diane Gangsta. White wall tires on Land Rover also sending wrong messages as they gave overseer vibes along field hands up for the day. Yeah. But when you're cosplaying, all you want to do is recreate that moment. And if we think about it, there's one particular moment I'm sure they were really trying to grab the attention and get all the accolades for. The balcony when Harry and Meghan in New Zealand. Yeah. Okay. They just need to stop trying. That's just my thing. They need to just stop trying. Okay. Dolores, to notice how they starting to cry. Now we could give them something to cry about. You should have stayed your ass in the UK. Okay. Clench teeth. Yes. All right. Cookies and cream. How you doing, manager, by the way? The cabbages have made themselves an unroyal family a laughing stock on the world stage. Their stupidity, racism, jealousy, and vanity cost them respect and credibility. Did they even have respect and credibility? I'm just asking the question for a friend. Just asking. I don't think they lost anything they didn't have. Okay. Um, Anna, it was her Wizard of Oz moment because I thought, is it Glenda the Good Witch? Didn't she have on some frilly thing like that? Oh, okay, maybe it's just me. All right, moving right along. Joan, Churchill, the tour was successful because they did outshine the Sussex in negative ways. Huh. Well, and as it was stated earlier in another comment that it served its purpose. The Republic talks are louder and they're really serious about it. And yeah, go tour. Hello, Carol. How are you? Callie, keep doing the same thing but expecting, different results. That's what the definition of insanity is. And they keep doing the same thing and expecting accolades. And if you stop doing the crazy and the stuff to try to one up people and just be your genuine selves. Go to the rally with your sheet in your hand. Okay, I respect you more that way. Mm, I don't, if they do that over there in that country. I know over in the United States they have their rallies around, burning cross and all that stuff. Although some are right bold in church, but hey, nevertheless, moving on. Marlene, how you doing? And she looked like a runner, a runner bean in that dress. I don't know what that is, but okay. Joseph, this Caribbean disaster was an epic fail. Well, and it might have been an epic success. I mean, we weren't watching. We weren't given any type of energy. I mean, I had to go in and mute more words on Twitter. I was like, how did these pictures get through? But looking at what the people were saying, I was like, oh, I thought I had those muted. So Um, my timeline got a lot better. I mean, there's a few people here and there that post this stuff, but Miss Viv, how you doing? Margaret, you're never late. Don't worry about it. Omolara, is that how you say that? Kind of like that name. Um, Kate recoiled as if the other lady had leprosy or some infectious disease. hmm that just took me out. When I saw that, I was like, "Are you serious?" She was around the right ones because, yeah, while they're trying to be diplomatic and not hurt feelings. Sheesh, please. I wish somebody would have done that to me. Church and Ellie trying to recreate the Sussex's rain photo was just hilarious. Oh my God. Well, number one, they messed up again because there was one umbrella and Harry and Meghan were under it. And they weren't trying to create anything. And the light and the rain, it just became an iconic picture. The ancestors answered and were like, "We're going to give you a downfall." Um, she was smart enough to have her own umbrella. Otherwise, she would have had to walk around the car. If y'all really were paying attention to that picture, would have had to walk around that car without an umbrella while he stood there with his. Oh, okay. I'm going to leave that. Okay. Um, Elaine, the Windsors hate the fact that Harry and Meghan are the real continuation of Diana. Yeah. Meghan mirrors Diana in heart, words, and love for Harry. She is the greatest threat to them. Why did that just. She's the greatest threat to them. Yeah, well, this is a thing. She's not even trying. She's just being herself. And, I've said this several times. I thank God that she was known, maybe not to the people that always say, well, I didn't even know her. Did you even know her? Did you need to know her? Nobody knew about cosplay until, the dime was dropped on, oh, this is who he's dating. Yes, I was thinking of the right word to say. And, of course, then it was 10 years later before it was even, he put a ring on it. So, whatever on that one. But if they weren't so short sighted, um, insecure, because the stuff that they do to Harry and Meghan, that's insecurity. And it's pathetic. I'm just saying. It's just pathetic. All right. Hey, Winnie, how are you? Ah, that's funny. If you think we're jealous, whatever. She's a bored and a bore. Let me see. Brown people made her glue to William like Siamese twins. Isn't that something? She's so scared of us that, oh my God, I'm going to stay up under him now, Any other time she's recoiling his touch. So, oh, maybe that's who she thought it was. Okay. On that note, I'm gonna get off of here because I need to check on my dad, and then I need to get myself together, and I need to eat and do all that stuff. Hugh. Okay. Yep. Exactly. They can wear pretty dresses and do all that stuff, but what's in their heart. J9, how you doing? What's in their heart is in their heart, and that's just the way it is. And yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm sure someone already snagged her. Uh. Let's see. Oh, and to those of you who are dropped down and want to drop your little comments, thank you for the engagement. I appreciate it now. I'm going to pop over and look in the YouTube side because I really hope that you all um, have done some thumbs up, please. hmm It's showing what, 288 and it's 155, like, yeah, or 137. Is that what I'm looking at? Oh, even if you thumbs down, guess what? Number one, nobody sees it, but thanks. It's still engagement. And I don't even go looking for the thumbs down, so I'm just saying. But 289, 142, hit the thumbs up. Doesn't hurt anything. Thank you. And maybe more, Sussex supporters will find Sussex Saturday and then start coming and hanging out with us. That would be cool. Let me see. Karen. They focus on so much on, let me see how far back. Oh, 7 minutes. On outshining the Sussexes and getting the same photo shots as Harry and Meghan that they just disrespected the countries and people around them. Yeah. Again, they're trying to be something that they're not. If you have to, oh, we've got to get a photo op. Oh, we've got to have this or that. Why are you there? Because you're not there to improve lives. You're not there to encourage people. You're not there solely except to get PR. And yeah. Let me just say. Diane, the photographer's camera is not magic, only racist tendencies before the lens can be captured, nothing more or less. Yeah, I mean, again, it's what you exude. If you're not exuding happiness, joy, peace, and love, the camera sure is not going to pick that up. I don't care how many black and whites you put out or, oh, you put on that grin. There's a certain grin that she does. Whatever. We all can see. High profile work. Yeah, there you go. High profile work with scuba diving, chocolate churning, yeah, bobsledding, bongo drumming. Well, I guess they wanted to recreate like Harry's moments. His moments just happened. When we've seen him dancing and stuff, he was sitting there and then they invited him up to dance and he danced, and it's just the energy is much different. Different energy. I'm thankful Harry is who he is and that he met Meghan and realized he had to step up his game, and that was out of his mouth when he said that. And yes, life is much brighter for them. Kenneth Karma went ahead of hate and weight Cambridge. Yeah, basically, our ancestors are always there. Yes, Sash. Um, Wait till we see the reception Harry and Meghan get at the Invictus games. Mhm. I don't doubt that it won't be strong and powerful and positive. And the countdown has begun for many. So we all have to get ready for that in Invictus. And with the time differences and all of us all over the globe, it's going to be some interesting times, but I'm looking forward to it. And um, yeah, new memories being made in a sense, and especially for the athletes that get to compete. Hello there, Honesty. How are you? Kirsten Green, my goodness, that's terrible. I can only imagine how you felt. Yeah, I missed the comment. My bad. Um, let's see. Hello, Maggie. How are you? Never late, never late, never late, everybody. You know how it is. You just jump in and go for it, and you try to figure out what the heck I'm babbling about, and then you move on, and then you say, "Oh yeah, that's it, that's it." So, um, let me see. I'm gonna skip a couple of more comments. Mrs. S, again, I will say the green gown reminded me if the white swan dress, oh, Bork wore to the Oscars years ago. Hideous then, hideous now. Maybe that's the vibe it was giving me. I know I've seen it, but I thought of, Wizard of Oz because it just seemed to have that type of vibe to it. But I can see what you're saying, Mrs. S. I can see what you're saying. Um, or the impossible. The Cambridges had no right to greet children behind the fence. The children were there to see Raheem Sterling at play and were excited. That's why they were chanting Raheem, Raheem. Yeah, and stop using, ooh, excuse me, stop using, well, I guess that's the only way you'll get people there if you use, or, excuse me, invite yourselves to an event that he was giving. Okay, I'm just going to say it that way. Um, Let me see. Julia Beanie Man said nobody wants William, but Harry, we would come out or something like that. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I'll just say, Agnes, how are you? I'm just gonna move right along. Um, Church Nelly, and it kept repeating Beanie Man's interview. Okay, so did y'all block or time somebody out that I don't know about? I mean, mods do what mods do. Um, let's see. I mean, I may listen or go look for the interview, but you know, I wasn't going to stop and then go look for it and play it on here. I mean, mind you, there is some issues like copyright claim that no, I'm not. Mm-mm. So anyway, Let me get my trusty little phone in my hand, and I'm going to do one thing, and I think you all will know when you hear it, know when you see it, know all the good stuff. But anyway, let's see. Okay. I hope you all have enjoyed today. I felt a little rushed, but I was able to settle in. I appreciate you all. I got my breath a little bit, and I do hope you enjoyed it. Hey, Molly. Um, Let me see. After five formal. Okay. On that note, boom. I want to thank you all. Love you all. Thank you for the support. Um, I do hope that if you came in late, so to speak, that you're able to listen on the replay and that you enjoy what you hear. And definitely thumbs up before you leave if you haven't done that already. And we've got some good stuff to look forward to. We really do. And that is the most positive thing that we can, you know, be happy about. So, you know, yes, as I had said on the post, all they do is win, 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 right? There you go. So be safe, be well, wear your mask. Love you all. Bye.